Santiago Bernabeu, and Real Madrid have beaten Las Palmas by 4 goals to 1. We have a Real Madrid fan whose name is Connor. Welcome to Let's Be Real.
Thank you for having me. How are you?
I'm good. And how was that performance like by Real Madrid today?
It was a good performance. It started slowly. Obviously, Las Palmas scored in the first, after 30 seconds. We didn't even touch the ball by then, but we grew into the game. It was nice to see Mbappe score 2 goals, and overall, it was a good performance. I thought Ceballos was the best player on the pitch. He was brilliant.
Oh man,
Great
yes.
performance.
Great performance. And the two names you mentioned, Mbappe and then Ceballos. We'll start with Mbappe. Brace should have had a hat trick.
Sure. He was robbed of a goal, all right. I don't understand why VAR overruled his hat-trick goal at the end of the first half, but good brace.
Good brace. Do you think it was Kylian Mbappe's best performance for Real Madrid so far? He has had a slow start. He got into rhythm from December. Now he's picking up the types of goals he's scoring, the runs he's making, and the selfless side he has. Do you think it was his best performance so far?
Off the top of my head, I think the first half was his best performance for us so far. He was good in the Clásico in Saudi Arabia, but I think this was his best performance. Yeah.
He was untouchable in that first half.
Yeah, he was.
And talking about Dani Ceballos, he got a standing ovation from the crowd. And when he plays, when he's in the starting 11, there's a different kind of balance in the team. It's kind of a balance that even Tchouaméni and Camavinga cannot provide. Do you think he's finally getting the rhythm that he wanted since 2018 and he should be getting more game time?
I think so. Like, he played in the number 6 position just in front of the back four, and I thought he was brilliant at intercepting, winning the ball back and putting in tackles. It was his best performance, in my opinion, in a Real Madrid shirt. Since he joined, yeah. Brilliant.
That's a great compliment coming in from Connor. Two players having best performances so far. And talking about Rodrigo Goes, Rodrigo got the chance to play on the left wing, which is his natural position. And he's a monster in that left flank. He was just amazing. Talk to me about him. How was he like?
He had a very good game as well. Every time he got the ball, he was driving at the fullback. It was a great performance by him. He's just unlucky that that's Vinny's position, and Vinny's probably the best player in the world in that position. So, when he does play on the left wing, he normally does take his chance on that position, and he normally does impress. So he had a good game as well.
Definitely a good game, and he has like 6 goals in 8 games right now. And you said, it is Vinny's position, as we know. And after that, it's Mbappe's position, and then. And I have a question to ask. Do you think if we will ever see the best, the highest potential of Rodrigo not in his favored position? He usually is playing from the center or the right. Do you think sometimes we just might not see his best footballing abilities if he is not played at the position, his favored position?
I don't think so, because probably 90% of his games for Real Madrid he's played on the right or in the centre, and he just always looks at his best when he does get his chance on the left. So it's hard for me to say that I believe he can play his best in other position, but what a player. He's a great player.
Great player for sure. Talking about greatness, was centre back returned today.
Yeah.
How happy were you to see David Alaba back, and finally he would be giving a lot of solutions to the fans?
Oh, brilliant. Like, as you know, we've had a lot of injuries in that position. We lost Nacho in the summer. Asensio's been brilliant. Rudiger, he's a monster. He's never. I hope now that Alaba's back, Rudiger can rest the odd game sometimes. But great to see Alaba back. He's a fantastic player. He never let us down, and good to have him back for the business end of the season.
Good to have him back, and hopefully in the business end of the season we can see a few more chair celebrations, celebrate as a trophy.
Yeah.
And talking about the defense, as at the left back position, we always concede a lot of goals from the left flank or even the right flank with Vasquez. But offensively, Fran Garcia offers much more, in my opinion, than Mendy.
Yeah.
Defensively, the difference isn't much. But who is your, preferred left back if you have to start?
At the minute, Fran Garcia, but Furlan Mendy, last year I thought he was brilliant. He's dropped off a bit this season, but at the minute Fran Garcia is the guy in form, so you've got to stick with him while he's in form.
Yes. Hopefully, Don Carlo is listening. Hopefully, he watches. I know his assistant does watch our show, so that's a good part. Francisco Mori, a shout out to you. But who was your man of the match today and why?
Ceballos. Anytime the ball went near him, anytime a Las Palmas player was driving with the ball, he was there to intercept, putting in tackles. He was creating a lot of attacks as well, a lot of forward passes by him into space, and in my opinion, Ceballos was the best player on the pitch.
Dani Ceballos, you deserve this. Your corner's man of the match.
Hala Madrid.
Hala Madrid. Thank you, man. Thank you
you.
so much for doing
You're
this.
welcome.